Alan has two spinners, spinner A and spinner B. Each spinner can land on only red or white. The probability that spinner A will land on red is 0.25. The probability that spinner B will land on red is 0.6. Alan spins spinner A once and he spins spinner B once. He does this a number of times. The number of times both spinners land on red is 24. Work out an estimate for the number of times both spinners landed on white. So the first thing we can do for this question is work out the value for the probability that both spinners will land on red, and then the probability that both spinners will land on white. So if we look at the tree diagram, the probability spinner A is red is 0.25, and then the probability that spinner B is red is 0.6. And because we want the probability that spinner A and spinner B will be red, then this means the probability will be equal to 0.25 multiplied by 0.6, which gives us a probability of 0.15. And we can use the same process for the probability that both spinners will be white. So the probability that spinner A is white is 0.75, and then the probability that spinner B is white is 0.4. So the probability that both spinners are white is 0.75 multiplied by 0.4, which gives us an answer of 0.3. So the number of times that both spinners land on red is 24, and we can treat this value as though it's proportional to the probability that both spinners are red. And the probability that both spinners are red is 0.15. So because we want to work out an estimate for the number of times both spinners land on white, we've worked out that the probability that both spinners will land on white is 0.3. And in order to get from 0.15 to 0.3, we multiply by 2. So because we've doubled the chance of this event happening, then we can also double the number of times the event happened. So we can multiply 24 by 2. And this gives us an answer of 48. And this is our final answer. Now this question's worth 3 marks. We'll get our first mark for working out the probability that both spinners will be red. We'll get our second mark for working out the probability that both spinners will be white. And our third mark for the correct answer.